Hello. Today we are going to discuss one important topic from chemical bonding chapter. This is molecular orbital theory, MOT. From molecular orbital theory, each and every year many questions comes in different all India entrances and different other competitive entrances. So it is one of the most important topics of class 11 and we should understand very clearly each and every portion of this topic. So today we are going to study MOT, molecular orbital theory. From starting to today we have understood that there are different atomic orbitals, but in this theory we are taking a new concept, molecular orbital, and we will discuss on molecular orbital. As this theory is based on the concept of molecular orbital, that's why it is known as molecular orbital theory. Let us take an example. This is hydrogen molecule. This hydrogen molecule has one electron, so its electronic configuration is 1s1. That means one electron of this hydrogen is present within only one atomic orbital, that is 1s, and it is in that orbital. Electron is present within 1s orbital and number of electron is 1. When hydrogen molecule is going to be formed, then another hydrogen atom should combine with first hydrogen atom. Let us take this is another hydrogen atom which contains 1s1 electron, but in opposite spin of this electron. We know that electrons which are in opposite spin combine and paired up to form a bond. That's why 1s electron of one spin and 1s1 electron of opposite spin are going to combine, and this hydrogen atom and this hydrogen atom is combining to form hydrogen molecule, and these two atomic orbitals, that means 1s and 1s, both are going to combine. But now a new concept comes. In molecular orbital theory, it is said that hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom, that means atomic orbitals and atomic orbitals, these two atomic orbitals are combining to form two new orbitals. That means one hydrogen atom and another hydrogen atom is combining to form hydrogen molecule, and this hydrogen molecule should have two orbitals, and those orbitals will be known as molecular orbital, because as the orbitals are present within hydrogen molecule, that's why we will say that these are molecular orbitals. These were atomic orbitals, as these orbitals were present within hydrogen atom, and when they are combined they are going to form molecular orbitals. Molecular orbital says two types of orbitals are formed. One is bonding MO, that is bonding molecular orbital. Another is anti-bonding MO, that is anti-bonding molecular orbital. That means two atomic orbital in case of homoatomic molecule like hydrogen, which is made up of two same type of molecule. When they are combining, two types of molecular orbitals are formed. One type is bonding MO or bonding molecular orbital, another is anti-bonding molecular orbital. Let us go through the postulates of molecular orbital theory. Very first postulate: electrons are present in different molecular orbitals in molecules and different atomic orbitals in the atom. So electrons are present in atom in atomic orbital. One electron is present in 1s electron, another electron is present in 1s orbital of another hydrogen atom, and electrons in hydrogen molecule are present in molecular orbital. Electrons in case of atoms are present in atomic orbital, electron in case of molecule are present within molecular orbital. Next, atomic orbitals of similar energy and proper symmetry combine to form molecular orbital. 1s orbital, another one is orbital. Both are similar in energy and similar or symmetric in shape. They are combining to form two molecular orbitals. That means similar energetically similar atomic orbital and symmetric atomic orbitals combine to form molecular orbitals. Next, atomic orbitals are monocentric but molecular orbitals are polycentric. That means each hydrogen atom contains one nucleus. As each hydrogen atom contains one nucleus, that's why it is monocentric. That means each atomic orbital is monocentric because each atom has only one orbital. But each molecular orbital is polycentric. Why? One nucleus from this hydrogen, one nucleus from this hydrogen are combining. So this hydrogen molecule contain two nucleus. That means more than one nucleus. That's why it is polycentric nucleus. So atoms contains monocentric nucleus and molecules contain polycentric molecular orbital. Sorry, not nucleus, polycentric molecular orbital. Next point. Number of atomic orbital combined equals to number of molecular orbital forms. If two atomic orbitals are combining to form a molecule, then that molecule also have two molecular orbitals. If it was 3 atomic orbital, the number of molecular orbitals should be 3. So number of atomic orbitals combining equals to number of molecular orbitals going to be formed. Next, as atomic orbital gives electron probability distribution around nucleus, likewise molecular orbital electron gives probability distribution along group of nuclei. That means in case of atom, electrons revolves around a single nucleus. That is why they are saying that atomic orbital gives electron probability distribution. What are orbitals? Orbitals are those spaces where probability of finding electron is very high. Those are known as orbitals. In case of atoms, only atomic orbitals electron probability distribution, that means the finding of probability of electrons in the orbitals, electron probability distribution are around single nucleus because each atom contains one nucleus. But in case of molecular orbitals where electron probability distribution around a group of nuclei, because more than one atom is combining, so more than one nuclei is present. That's why electron probability distribution is described in case of group of nuclei in molecular orbitals. Next, as like atomic orbitals, molecular orbital filled according to above principle obeying Pauli's and exclusion rule. We know that orbitals are filling up according to above principle and they follow Pauli's exclusion rule and Hund's rule. When atoms are combining to form molecule, those molecule will have molecular orbitals. That means the orbitals which are present inside the molecule is known as molecular orbital, and those molecular orbital filling, that means the filling of molecular orbital by electrons, will follow above principle and they will obey Pauli's exclusion rule and Hund's rule. In next video, we will learn how molecular orbital forms. And here two important things. Bonding molecular orbitals, that means bonding orbital means the orbitals which are helping to make the bond. That's why those orbital obviously should have less amount of energy, because bonding means electrons or the nucleus present in such a position where two atoms have less amount of energy. That's why they are making the bond. So they will have lower energy, and as they will have lower energy, they will be more stable. But anti-bonding molecular orbitals should have high energy and less stability. That's why for high energy I have mentioned anti-bonding molecular orbital in higher position, and bonding molecular orbital in lower position. And one more important thing, from now till the end of this chapter, we will symbolize the anti-molecular orbital via these star marks or asterisk sign. So, the orbitals without star marks are bonding molecular orbital, and the orbitals which are with the star marks, they are anti-bonding molecular orbital.